Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 6, Episodes 11 and 12. So we had some super funny episodes recently. I mean, the last episode with Sheldon and Amy was just fantastic. So I'm hoping we see more of that dynamic or just more amazing situations like that. And also, I feel like there's going to be a follow-up at some point this season with Leonard and Penny, of course, right? The I love you, we can't just leave it at that. So what are we building towards? Is that going to be something significant that maybe they're going to save for the finale? But as always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that, of course, is on Patreon, along with future reactions of the show. If you don't want to wait, you'd care to support the channel, thank you so much to everyone who does. Let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory, Season 6, Episodes 11 and 12.
Holding sides of hearth and position, lower mantelpiece assembly onto top.
Christmas episodes, dang, okay.
Look at that, I built a fireplace with my own two hands.
You are a manly man.
So butch.
Oh, I got a little paper cut.
Oh no.
It's Dragon's Night with the guys.
That's how you're gonna spend your Saturday night.
Hardly ever get a chance to play anymore.
Poor thing. Is having a real life girlfriend who has sex with you getting in the way of your board games?
Well, when you put it like
A little
that.
bit, yeah.
He stays true to his passions and
I've
his
always
hobbies.
wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons.
I should have mentioned this earlier. You're not invited.
Dang.
Break free from the shackles of civility. Get in touch with our primal animalistic self.
Yes, the board game self.
Dice and playing make-believe with little figurines.
Exactly.
Bunch of savages.
Just like the cavemen.
But I've been working late all week. Now it's gonna be our night.
If I'm not there, everyone will blame you. Bernadette ruined everything. She's the worst.
Their words, not mine. Their words.
I have to play Dungeons and Dragons.
My hands are tied.
You're an idiot.
I'm your idiot.
We talked about getting a bite to eat in Silver Lake and then seeing the Christmas.
Who is he talking to?
Leonard's talking about a big D&D game at his place.
Saturday night just went from crazy to epic.
Great, great. I can't wait. What are the girls going to do while they're playing Dungeons and Dragons? They going to crash the party or do a different Christmas activity?
You need to open this little Christmas gift I got you.
You know I don't enjoy Christmas.
Too bad. You have no choice.
Where to begin? Trees indoors. Overuse of the words tis and twas.
Would that it twere so simple?
Socks belong in pairs. Who uses one sock?
Pirate with a peg leg.
That was quick.
Oh, a scroll. I like scroll. They're my third favorite system of transmitting the written word.
Really? What are the
After
first
stone
two?
tablets and skywriting.
Skywriting is pretty good, actually.
Begins in a secret northern village of Elves. All been massacred. I like where this is headed. To rescue their leader from a dungeon of ogres. Leader's name, Santa Claus. But no.
Oh shoot, the Christmas theme ruined.
Find yourselves in the smoking remains of Santa's village.
I didn't know you could like design your own adventures like this.
I'm gonna sneak up behind him, whip out my wand, and shoot my magic all over his ass.
Hear yourself when you say these things?
No.
Sheldon, what do you do?
I'm making a gesture that says, get a load of this guy.
He's like a nerdy Scrooge. Come on.
Follow the ogre tracks, checking for secret
A
doors.
secret door leading to a dark corridor.
I'm going in. Hang on, Santa, I'm coming for you!
He's the Anakin Skywalker of the group.
Into a room full of weapons. A cannon blows your face off, you die, you're out of the game.
Cannon, am I really out of the game?
Lucky.
Doesn't anyone have a rod of resurrection? Get in here with your rod and give it to me.
Okay, you need to say these things in your head before you say them out loud.
Hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt your
Well, you are. Get out. Sorry.
Bernadette? Wearing leopard print pump, red dress from Forever 21.
This is how they're getting their revenge. Amy's walk. Look
And
at
there's
this.
Amy, showing all kinds of ankle. In an outfit I'm assuming is from Forever 63. Myself, a little number that got me out of 2 speeding tickets and jury duty.
And jury duty.
I know they're making a rhetorical point. I just don't know what it is.
That's right, Sheldon. We'll explain it to you when you grow up.
Can I come with you? My character died.
Sorry, Raj. It's girls' night out.
Maybe another time.
Poor Raj.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, dang, look at this.
That's nice.
You'll fit right in. You just need to change, Raj.
Are we gonna teach our fellas a lesson, luring strange men into the bathroom and turning the toilet stall into a temple of the senses?
No!
Jeez, who's forever 63 now?
Another bottle of champagne, my treat.
Thanks.
Wow! You should come to girls' night more often.
Nothing makes me happier than the chance to spoil a lady. My dog. My vet says if I give her any more foie gras, she's going to die of gout.
Any more what? What is he giving her?
Let's help Raj meet a girl tonight.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, this might be the night.
Or do we want to get him into a relationship?
Let's get him laid!
We could find a nice girl and then introduce you.
A couple of things.
What? What are his demands?
I come from money. I want them to love me for me.
Okay, so he's changed on that front. Good.
Like 9s or 10s.
9s or 10s?
It is acceptable if she's willing to bring another 8 to the hot tub.
You'll take any woman who'll have you, right?
Yes.
In a New Delhi minute.
Remember you buying these miniatures in my store?
Got them on Amazon.
Oh no. Support local businesses.
Support a friend when you can support a multinational conglomerate that is crushing the life out of that friend.
Dang.
I'll
They
bet when
had
I
a
shop
sale.
online, I can do it on the toilet.
Have you seen my store? The whole place is a toilet.
But you don't want people to use it like that.
Find a large chest. What do? Do not say, I feel up the large chest.
Excuse me, I'm a married man now.
You stole his line.
I walk up to the large chest, bury my face in it, and go.
Of course, of course. Maybe he got inspiration.
The door behind you slams shut, and now the walls start closing
I
in.
both have claustrophobia.
Sing of Svati Vaclav and his victory.
What, who the hell is Svati
The
Vaclav?
walls are getting closer.
Happy place, happy place.
You're stressing him out.
Good King Wenceslas from the beloved Victorian Christmas
It
Carol.
must be the one Christmas song not written by a Jewish guy.
Sing the damn song!
Good King Wenceslas, look
Sheldon, forced to have the Christmas spirit.
Walls are getting slower.
brightly shone the moon that night.
This is a good Christmas theme.
Came inside, gathering winter fuel.
The walls stop. You're safe.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Find a well-known historical fact about Bohemia. Grandparents, Mima and Pop-Pop singing Christmas carols, set in front of the fire and build a high-energy particle accelerator out of Lego. You don't sing a song and not finish it. Hear the page and stand by me.
That girl just got dumped by her boyfriend. She's angry, and her favorite movie is Slumdog Millionaire.
That is some low-hanging fruit.
Oh, here he comes.
Raj is looking pretty good. Very happy with that.
She gave me her email address.
Jennifer, and not even if you were the last guy on Earth, .loser.
Dang, that is so mean. Just say no. Poor Raj.
Honey, it's not you, it's them.
No, it's not. I'm always attracted to women I can't have. I did the same thing with the two of you.
Two of them? I don't understand.
Oh, dang.
I had a thing for Penny. She got drunk and naked and climbed into bed with me. Apparently, I misread those signals.
You like Bernadette also?
There's a whole music video.
Make it a rule to only fall for one of my friend's girlfriends at a time.
Well, that's very principled of you.
At some point, you probably had a thing for me, too.
No, not really.
Don't be honest in this moment.
Raj, not even a little bit?
Not that I can think of.
You have no self-preservation skills.
Think harder.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Wants what the heart wants, or in this case, doesn't. I mean. What?
He who now will bless the poor shall yourselves
How long is this song?
sing. Ba-da-bum.
Now they've had too much Christmas, an overdose of merriment.
Standing before a pool of melted snowmen.
Are there carrots and lumps of coal in the water?
What's the difference?
It's a game of the imagination, Leonard. Paint a picture.
There are carrots and lumps of coal in the water.
What happened to the top hats and the corncob pipe?
You see those two?
Oh, it's like I'm really there.
This is the most holiday fun since my therapist changed my anxiety medication and I stopped caring about the blood in my stool.
Holy, whoa, don't compare it to that. But I'm glad you're doing better.
Drinking there. Little eggnog?
But is there a problem?
No.
He's converted. He's converted.
Pretty Christmassy.
You've joined the
Since when
Christmas
is
cult.
eggnog a Christmas drink?
That's always.
You know, all the Christmas stories and the carols got an eggnog mustache going on there. Getting a little Yuletide spirit.
Why is this so important to you?
Instead of leaving Santa milk and cookies, we had to leave him a research paper.
Oh my gosh, that is torture.
In the morning, you could tell he'd been there because the paper would be graded.
No wonder you love Christmas. That sounds amazing.
Got a C- 4 years in a row.
What a childhood.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
Too late.
Sometimes the pancreas wants what the pancreas wants.
Is that helping? Is that helping?
They'd spin the bottle and it landed on Alina Shankar. I came near her. She would break the bottle and cut me.
In college, I passed out at a
Where are
frat
they
party
going
and
with
woke up
this
more clothes
storyline?
on.
They're trying not to laugh. Are they breaking character, or is that the characters doing that?
And I put it in my right hand and pretend I'm holding hands with another person.
I do that too. Sometimes the left hand tries to cop a feel, and I let it.
Where are they going? Where are they going with this?
Nice to talk to someone who understands what it feels like to be alone. Now you've got Sheldon.
Someday you'll have somebody too.
I hope she's half as lovely and amazing as you are.
Thank you, Rajesh. He wants me. I'm good. We can go now.
Now that I know she doesn't like me, kind of into her.
Oh, Raj. You want what you can't get.
I cracked the code. Let's do it.
This is creative of Leonard, man.
Bloodied and beaten Santa Claus. Oh, ho, help me.
I get right up in Santa's big fat.
You gonna kill Santa?
Yeah, I believe the last time we spoke was in the Baybrook Mall when I was 5 years old. Isn't that right?
Okay.
It's a different version of me.
Popped me down in your lap, and you asked me what I wanted, and I told you my pop-pop, because that was the year my grandfather died,
Oh, dang.
and I wanted him back.
This is weird, right?
I got serious.
You can build a lot of neat things out of Lincoln logs, but pop-up ain't one of them. You're asking me for something. Sorry, Mr. Kringle. I take the skeleton key, toss it into the chasm, kicking his bowl full of jelly.
Wallowitz and Stewart are paralyzed, Santa's dead, and I picked this over having sex with my girlfriend.
I mean, that was a good twist for a Christmas movie. Come on. Leaving Santa forsaken. Is he gonna attack Santa Claus? What are you gonna do?
Hello, Sheldon. Sorry I disappointed you when you were a little boy.
This a dream?
I can do a lot of magical things. Bringing your pop-pop back isn't one of them. But I do have something special for you. Close your eyes.
What's this gonna be?
Oh, I hope it's a train.
Oh, it's better than a
Nothing is better than a train for Sheldon.
2 trains?
Okay, accept that.
Open them.
This is the revenge of Santa.
Be eaten alive by ogres. Big dork.
That's why he can't enjoy Christmas.
Well, I must say,
Oh, dang. That is massive Jenga.
looming threat of being crushed under a lumber does add a certain spice.
It raises the stakes.
I've never felt so alive.
I feel like that actually would be fun.
Let me go get you last night's recordings.
What recordings?
I talk in my sleep. Like most things I say, it's probably pure gold.
Including the Santa nightmare?
Alex gets to comb through 8 hours of what I like to call Sheldon After Dark.
Playing a little giant Jenga here.
Oh, I know. I'm the one who had to buy him the helmet. So, do you have any plans this weekend?
Figuring out where to put this game when we're done.
I'm gonna go see Kip Thorne give a lecture on subatomic spacetime. You can come with me.
To hang out with Penny.
We'll bring her.
She's not really into that kind of stuff.
Want to hear about the lecture? I can tell you all about it at dinner sometime.
Oh, dang, dang. Is he finally realizing what's going on here?
Jenga, I win!
This could lead to some drama, potentially. Given Leonard's record here. Just whatever you do, don't go full Priya.
Tony the tiger tricks the rabbit, snap, crackle, and pop.
What about him?
Not one serial mascot is a girl.
I have never thought about that. Is that really true?
Sheldon's assistant asked me on a date last night.
How could you do that to me? You know I've been working it with Alex for weeks.
Since when?
You can't even talk to her.
I talk with my eyes.
The eyes never lie. It's called the Raj look.
Knows I have a girlfriend. So weird.
This is so new for him.
It's just nice to have a young, attractive woman sniffing around the goods.
I mean, it is normal to be flattered by that.
Gentlemen, what is on the conversational menu this
Nothing you would want.
Assistant is totally hitting on this joke, and he loves it.
distracted by your pasty androgynous brand of sexuality?
Tell Alex your heart belongs to Penny. I provide her a shoulder to cry. Half a year later, I give it to her good.
Sheldon's look of concern.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice.
Oh no, what is this about?
My present situation requires the collective wisdom of the group. From your commemorative t-shirts, I have Tim Cooper's Council of Ladies.
You went all out to make this an event.
I need your advice about a delicate workplace.
Oh no.
To protect those involved, I'll be changing their name.
You're not protecting anyone.
Now, let's call this colleague Ricardo Shilly Shally.
You're talking about Leonard.
No.
Despite the fact that he has a girlfriend, he has been the recipient of inappropriate workplace flirtations from a young lady.
It's your assistant Alex, isn't it?
Yeah, but no.
What's her name?
This is
her real
Tondalea
name?
della Ventimiglia.
What the hell's going on with Leonard and Alex?
Who's talking about Leonard and Alex?
What?
Her boss, who doesn't quite know how to handle this situation, and which is surprising because Dr. Einstein von Brainstorm.
I'm gonna kill her.
Leonard would never cheat on you.
I got a lab full of cocaine-addicted monkeys with nothing to lose.
Really?
One of them could end up in the back seat of her car.
They could bury a body, the two of them.
Ricardo is really
We
Leonard.
know what's going on.
If she's doing something that's making Leonard uncomfortable, you should talk to her.
No, he's loving it. Yeah, he's strutting around like he's
my
5'6".
Oh, that in and of itself is a roast.
You should talk to Alex right away.
Yeah, with a cool name like Sheldon Cooper's Council of Ladies, I really expected more. Give me back the t-shirts.
What, are you going to return them? Who's going to use them, Sheldon?
Check my schedule. Yeah, what does my afternoon look like?
Give Alex a talking to?
Well, that snuck up on us, didn't it?
Is there a problem?
Yes.
Yeah, let's call it an opportunity.
Oh, here we go. Rebranding problems.
What did I do?
Your ovaries are squirting so much goofy juice into your brains you don't even know which way is up. You made an inappropriate sexual advance towards Dr. Hofstadter. A woman is like an egg salad sandwich on a warm Texas day.
Her face.
What?
Full of eggs and only appealing for a short time.
Oh my gosh, dang. Sheldon's father.
I don't hold you responsible for your behavior. May I suggest that this illustrated book of sexually transmitted disease...
Oh my gosh, as a deterrent?
Check out this oozy doozy.
She might just quit and solve your problem.
Hey, pretty lady.
Oh, you seem extra happy. Any particular reason why?
Morning, Sheldon fell asleep on the way to work, so I got to listen to the radio. That was pretty crazy. This quiz online called Which Star Trek Character Are You? And it only took me 4 tries to get Captain Kirk. One thing that could make it even better, evening with my special girl.
Who's that? I just didn't know if you meant me or Alex.
Trouble in paradise.
Hit on you, and I know you liked it.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. Ricardo Shilly Shally.
He's not going to get that reference, but still a good call.
I'm missing something.
Yeah, you weren't in that scene.
I needed advice about a woman. And I would have asked you.
Blab to a girl about somebody flirting with her boyfriend?
I see. It was the Human Resources Department at the university.
Not surprising at all.
Alex has filed a complaint accusing me of inappropriate behavior in the workplace.
Oh my God, what did you do?
Nothing. I'm a delight.
His conscience is clear, at least.
Human Resources Department?
This is the official way to enter.
I can't understand what she has to complain about. But there's string cheese in my mini fridge, and that's for anyone. Led her away from a life of sexual promiscuity, making her look at pictures of disease-ridden genitalia.
You did her job for her. I mean, come on.
You said things to your employee that you just cannot say in the workplace.
Like what?
She was a slave to her biological urges and called her an egg salad sandwich.
I'm meant that all women are slaves to their biological urge.
It was a generalization, not a call out.
You're a slave.
Oh my gosh, Sheldon. Sheldon. Sheldon, what are you doing? He needs an attorney present. This is not fair.
I don't see why I'm the one being persecuted. Dr. Hofstadter, he was bragging about his sexual desirability to anyone who would listen. Howard Wolowitz,
Oh my gosh.
using university resources, building a six-breasted sex robot.
Sheldon, what are you doing?
Rajesh Kuthrapali referred to you several times as brown sugar.
This is...
Last one was Rajesh Kuthrapali.
That wasn't racist. He's also brown.
This is worse than when they're doing a background check.
Sorry, Alex hit on me. I had no idea I'm cute.
Is this gonna make it better or worse?
Oh, damn it, you are.
Okay, better.
I should have told you about Alex.
I don't care about Alec. Fine, I care. Okay, I hate that bitch. Do I need to be worried?
No, why?
She is pretty and smart, and she doesn't have to go home and look up words in the dictionary and understand what you said.
You do that?
No.
All the time.
You feeling insecure? That's my thing, and if you take it away, I don't know what I'm bringing to this.
Yeah, I have one role.
I am insecure. Happy?
Not happy.
Overjoyed would be a better description. Relieved.
Think of you having feelings like that.
Well, I do.
Everyone does.
All these women chasing me, I kind of do feel like Captain Kirk.
They need to be alien women, no?
Keep talking about Captain Kirk, and we're all gonna stop.
This is Dr. Hofstadter. All right, thank you.
It is not going to be a good day.
Getting called into human resources.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Just got called into human resources.
That is so strange.
Hopefully they don't smell the alcohol in your breath, dude. He needs to talk.
You got called in too? What is going on?
Sheldon threw us all under the bus.
I wouldn't mind if brown sugar suspended me from a sex swing. This may have been a mistake.
Yes, yes.
Before I met Bernadette, I was in here every other day. Little tip, turn off your I like big butts ringtone before you go in. Hey, Janine. Howard, Tom, and the kids.
This is all a big misunderstanding.
I didn't do anything.
Is that alcohol?
Build a sex robot.
Oh my gosh, Raj.
All I did was build a robot.
Did it have 6 breasts?
I'm a feminist.
I came to file a complaint. Somebody has made me feel uncomfortable using language of an inappropriate and sexual nature.
Who was that?
You dirty birdie. I'm deeply offended. Be a dear and get me one of those complaint forms.
All of you in my office now.
It's going to be a group session.
Thanks to you, I know better than to ask if you're menstruating. And based on your behavior, I don't have to.
Oh my gosh. Sheldon, you're going to take them all down with you.
Some of the things I said to you could be construed as offensive. The university has mandated I take a sexual harassment seminar. Unfortunately, my time is much too valuable.
He's going to outsource that. He's going to outsource. He's going to outsource the work. Okay.
I'm going to need you to take it for me.
Just give me the Spark Notes version.
You'd better ace it. They're pretty mad.
Figured I could sit around and feel insecure, or I could do something about it. I got a course catalog at school and looked at some of the science classes.
That's great.
No, it isn't. They are extremely boring. I mean, how do you not kill yourself? I don't need to be a scientist. I could just look like one. So I bought these.
I really don't think that's going to change. Oh my God, you look so smart now.
Watch this.
Now she's a scientist. Now she's a scientist.
Molecules.
Hey, come with me. My bedroom so I can take everything off but those glasses.
The experiment succeeded. All right, so that's The Big Bang Theory Season 6, Episodes 11 and 12. So Episode 11, we had a Christmas-themed episode, and we kind of divided up into 2 groups. We had the girls' night out with Raj tagging along since he lost in the game so early, and then we have everyone else playing a Christmas-themed Dungeons and Dragons. And first, with kind of the B storyline with Raj and everyone else hanging out, you know, the girls having their girls' night. I mean, having Raj tag along did add a nice little variety to them all hanging out and sharing some drinks. And Raj actually became the focus of that whole storyline, of course, and they're all looking to try to help him get a girlfriend or at least a date for the night. And man, I do feel bad for Raj. I mean, I totally understand if you're just not interested, but for that girl to leave him that email is such a twist of the knife for him to face the rejection on top of that. But it led to a very awkward but also really funny conversation where Raj kind of talked about how he had a crush on both Bernadette and Penny, but not so much with Amy. And I just love my favorite part of that storyline. I thought the funniest part was when Raj was saying, yeah, I never had anything for Amy, and just the look on Penny and Bernadette's face of them just staring at him like, are you sure? Are you really sure? You thought this through. You're thinking of the consequences of your brutal honesty. And we just have Raj obliviously doubling down, being like, no, absolutely none. I just thought that played out really well. And I also think that was a nice demonstration of what I think is the fundamental issue with Raj not being able to get a girlfriend. Because like he said in his frustration that night, like they all said, they're trying to build him up and help him feel better, like on a girl's night. But also I think there's a lot of truth in what they're saying. Raj does have a lot to offer in a relationship, and I actually think he's a pretty good guy. It's just his lack of awareness, especially when he drinks. Unfortunately, the same thing that gives him the ability to speak with women is the same thing that makes him extra abrasive and kind of over-the-top arrogant sometimes, right? But like I said, I thought that moment worked really well. And then it was kind of funny, of course, where they took it with he and Amy bonding over how they could be so lonely. And for a second, it had me worried. I'm not going to lie. I was like, are they setting up something for future episodes? And there's a small possibility they will. I mean, they have had some crazy storylines between the characters so far, but I kind of hope not, just because as strange and unique as they are, I think that Sheldon and Amy are a great couple. So I'm more so rooting for Sheldon to develop and get more comfortable in that relationship to a degree where Amy is more happy in that relationship. And also, one of these days they're gonna have Raj's girlfriend show up in the show, and that could be fun. He just needs to find the right girl, and I think similar to Howard, his whole life will change. And then we have everyone else, staying home, playing Dungeons and Dragons with kind of a creative Christmas twist, particularly like the journey we took Sheldon on with this episode, where he's hating everything Christmas, he's anti-Christmas, and then slowly the Christmas spirit is catching him and infecting his soul. But then the twist at the end was just fantastic, where you see Santa Claus, and instead of rescuing Santa, Sheldon gets to take his revenge on Santa. And to be honest, there's kind of a nice serious moment in the show. They didn't really linger on it, and I'm not sure if they focused on the seriousness of it, but to me it actually was very revealing, and I liked that moment a lot where Sheldon opened up about talking to Santa as a kid and wishing for his grandfather back who had passed away and just being disappointed about that. I mean, it's just, there is a level of vulnerability, especially with Sheldon, when you hear about his childhood, that gives you a unique perspective on his adult behavior and his quirks. And I honestly think that's so true in real life. Like, you could meet the most abrasive, arrogant type of person in real life as an adult that is very hard to empathize with. But I bet if you saw like a movie flashback scene of their childhood, there would be very few people where it wouldn't make you feel very differently if you saw that sequence. If only life were like a movie, right? Where you just see that flashback sequence and be like, no, this is the backstory. Now you empathize with this character, But I like that moment a lot, even though it was kind of a brief thing. And then, of course, ending with a funny nightmare where Santa takes his revenge. And then episode 12, we kind of had a storyline kicked off with Alex, Sheldon's assistant, and finally, Leonard saw the signs. I mean, in a previous episode, they had Leonard just be humorously oblivious to how she was showing her interest. But in this episode, Leonard noticed and was extremely flattered. And like I said, I think that is a somewhat normal thing to do, and I don't even think that's necessarily wrong, as long as, of course, you're not flirting back when you're in a relationship. It's normal to feel a little bit flattered if someone that you find attractive finds you attractive or is kind of like openly flirting with you. The thing you need to be careful of is not to dwell on it and not to have that become the first pebble in an avalanche of cheating, right? But I do understand, especially with Leonard, right, where that normally doesn't happen to him a lot. It must be a nice kind of ego boosts. And especially for him, he has a low self-esteem and he has problems with his own insecurities. So I understand why he feels so happy about the fact that Sheldon's assistant is attracted to him. But of course, Sheldon is not so happy. His assistant is his assistant, and she can't have her attention divided in any aspect of her life, which of course leads to an entire HR disaster. And Sheldon, like the whole background check with Howard in the previous episode, I forget which one, but Sheldon just drags the whole team down with him. And so that was just a funny storyline overall, and I do just like the inevitable butting of heads between Sheldon and his worldview and HR, and seeing the two of those, which are so different and can't fully understand each other, especially without the context of who Sheldon is, just seeing that lady's bewilderment as she's coming across Sheldon. I mean, that must be for sure when she's hanging out with friends after work and talking about, crazy things she has to deal with. She's going to bring up this particular case more often than most other cases. But the more serious moment that I liked of that episode is how Leonard was able to see that Penny herself can be insecure, and I like how Leonard was surprised by that, because look, at the end of the day, whether you're, it doesn't matter what you look like, how great your life is, I'm just convinced that being insecure or being jealous or being sad or just all the whole spectrum of human emotions, good and bad, I don't think anyone escapes that. I mean, I definitely think there are degrees if you have a lot of gifts, whether it's genetically or with your mind or with how you were brought up or with money. There's so many different advantages you can have in life that make life easier. But it is important to remember, and sometimes it's easy to forget this, that even people who you look at as like, oh, you're perfect, or you're beautiful, or you have so much wealth and success, how could you feel insecure? Trust me, everyone can feel insecure. That is a unifying moment in the human experience. I mean, look, you don't have to look far to see extremely successful people, and I don't need to name them, but famous, successful people who do crazy things that just scream immense insecurity. And yes, it's easy to laugh at them and to poke fun at them and to kind of talk trash about them. And I'm not even saying any of that isn't relevant, or sometimes there isn't a need to kind of call people out for bad behavior. Of course not. But it is also a good reminder that we are all human. And no matter what you get in life or what you have or what you look like, we all have those same feelings. You know what I mean? Just like everyone lives, everyone has death and taxes. You could add insecurity to that expression. But I think that's a good moment, because Leonard realizing that, yes, he was very happy about that, because that makes him feel better and feel like, oh, it's not always me in the relationship, which I also think is kind of just a human thing. But I think knowing that about Penny will help, hopefully, the two of them have a better relationship, and it'll help balance things out. I think Penny will feel more empathetic when Leonard is feeling insecure, and Leonard knowing that Penny feels insecure should actually help his own insecurity. You know what I mean? Sometimes people who have a low self-esteem put up other people on this pedestal, like they're these perfect people and I'm this lowly creature. It's not like that. We're all humans, and that helps you be more empathetic and also be more confident simultaneously. So it'll be interesting to see. But and while they haven't fully addressed, the I love you moment in this episode, I still like how there have been some almost milestone moments between Penny and Leonard in the relationship that makes me think, okay, they do seem to be making things work this time around. I mean, we will see. We will see. Who knows? The Alex storyline could go somewhere else. They could be setting up for a plot twist. I don't want to predict what will happen eventually, but like I said, there are some changes that I'm kind of noticing between the two of them that do seem meaningful. But I had a lot of fun with both those episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed those reactions. As always, the full unedited reactions are on Patreon, along with future reactions of the show. If you don't want to wait, care to support the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.